So, something changed on YouTube, and most small creators don't know it yet. One member in my community just got monetized in 1 month. Not because he got lucky, but because I helped him change 3 things on his channel. And I'm seeing this happen again and again with members inside my community. After they apply these changes, they get more and more views on their uploads. So if you keep uploading and nothing happens, if your views stop and your channel feels stuck, this video is for you. Now, for those of you who don't know, my name is Danny. I run multiple faceless YouTube channels. As you can see my play buttons in the background. Faceless channels are basically YouTube channels where you don't show your face and you don't use your voice. Not only that, but I grew this channel you're watching right now to almost 100,000 subscribers in just 4 months. I'm going to show you the analytics on the screen right now. And what I do on this channel is help small creators grow on YouTube. If that sounds interesting, hopefully by the end of this video, you will learn how to grow on YouTube and how to get monetized. Let's begin. Here's where most small creators get stuck. You understand that you need a niche. Everyone understands that part. If you make gaming videos, that's your niche. If you talk about history, that's your niche. If you make cooking videos, that's your niche. That part is pretty clear. But even after picking a niche, something still feels wrong. You sit down to make a video and you don't know what to post. You don't know how to title your video. You don't know if the idea is good or bad. So you upload something random. Sometimes it gets some views, then it stops. You feel frustrated. You start thinking that something is broken or maybe you're just bad at this. And slowly you lose direction. This is not because you don't work hard and it's not because you picked the wrong niche. It's because you don't have a clear way to decide what to post next. Let me show you something very simple. I want you to imagine that your channel is about history. It doesn't matter if you show your face or not. History is your topic. History is your niche. Now, instead of sitting there trying to force ideas out of your head, I want you to do something different. Create a new YouTube account. Not a new channel, just a new account. You can do this in a few clicks. Go to the top right corner on YouTube, click on Switch Account, and then create a new account for personal use. This new account has one purpose. When you use this account, you only watch history videos. Nothing else. No gaming, no vlogs, no food, no random stuff. Just history. Search for topics you care about. Click on videos, let them play, watch a few. Do this every day. Now, at first, nothing's gonna happen. But after a while, when you open YouTube on this account, the homepage looks different. YouTube starts showing you history videos. A lot of them. And not just any videos. Videos that already have views. Videos people are already watching for a long time. Because YouTube does not recommend videos by accident. If a video shows up on your homepage, it means something about that video works. Now your job becomes much easier. You look at these videos and you ask simple questions. Why did I click on this? What made this interesting? What does this title make me feel? And all you have to do is let YouTube recommend you videos from your niche that are already working. And then just inspire from them. I'm not saying copy them, I'm saying inspire. Recreate the same ideas in your own style. This way, you don't feel lost anymore. YouTube is going to show you a bunch of videos that are already working and all you have to do is inspire from them and create something new. It's that simple. This is exactly how I find ideas for my own channels, even my faceless channels. I don't wait for inspiration all the time. I let YouTube show me what people already want to watch. But as I said, on this new account, you only watch content from your niche, nothing else. You don't upload videos on this account. You don't leave comments with this account. All you do is watch videos from your niche. This account is going to be like a tool. If you mix content, YouTube mixes recommendations and then you're back where you started. But here's the part most people miss. Even if you do all of this, even if you never run out of ideas, even if your titles and thumbnails improve, your channel still won't grow fast if you make this next mistake. Right now, YouTube wants one main thing from creators, but most creators miss it because they look in the wrong place. They look at the views, they look at the numbers, they look at the graphs, and they keep asking the same question. Why did this video stop? But by the time you ask that, it's already too late. Instead, I want you to think about how people watch videos. Think about when you open Netflix. You don't open it to watch one random thing and leave. You open it because you want to stay. You watch one episode, then another one starts, then maybe one more episode, and suddenly a lot of time has passed. Now imagine this. You watch the first episode of a show, you like it, you understand it, you feel interested. Then episode 2 starts, but it has nothing to do with the first one. New story, new people, new mood. You would feel confused. Most people would stop watching that show right away. And that kind of show never really does well, not because it's bad, but because it doesn't connect. YouTube works in a very similar way. When someone watches one of your videos, YouTube looks at what happens next. Does the person stay or do they leave? This is where almost every small creator gets stuck. Most creators think they're doing things right because they picked a niche. But even inside a niche, they still post videos about different topics. One video goes in one direction, the next one goes somewhere else. Each video is okay on its own, but together they don't feel connected. So when the video ends, the viewer doesn't know what to watch next and they leave. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine a gaming channel. One day it posts Fortnite. The next day it posts World of Warcraft. The next day it posts something else. Yes, it's all gaming, but they're all different games, different topics, and not every person inside the niche is interested in every single topic. To the viewer, it feels random. There's no clear reason to watch the next video, so they leave. But if you're able to fix this, I promise your channel is going to blow up. And this is what I'm seeing with members inside my community. As soon as I help them fix this issue, they start getting more and more views. Now, if this feels confusing, let me show you a couple of channels so you understand how this works. This channel over here is called Tierzoo, and the channel posts videos about animals. And in each video, it ranks one different animal based on strength, agility, survivability, and whatever. And obviously, the channel has millions of subscribers because he's been doing what I've been telling you. If you look at his videos, they're all connected. For example, if you want to see how strong a mouse is, maybe you also want to watch another video to see how strong a cat is. And after you watch a video about how strong a cat is, maybe you want to watch another video about how strong a dog is. Now, let's look at another channel. This channel over here is called Beard Meets Food. And all he does, he goes to random restaurants who have a specific food challenge and does the challenge. Now, every single video is filmed in a different city, in a different restaurant with a different type of food challenge. But they all feel connected because if you watch this guy eat 10,000 calories of French fries, maybe you also want to watch him eat 12,000 calories of pizza. So you see, without even trying, all these videos are connected because it makes the viewer want to watch more. And this is what every big, successful YouTube creator has done and is doing. If you stop to pay attention to their channel, you will actually recognize this pattern where every single video actually feels connected and it makes you want to watch more and more, just like a Netflix show. Now, it's not exactly like a Netflix show where the story connects. It's more about how the videos connect. And the most powerful thing about this is that every single new upload will push older uploads because they're connected. So I'll give you my channel as an example. Every time I post a new video, this new video pushes my older videos because my older videos are very similar. I talk about the same topic. I teach people how to grow on YouTube. And because of this, the videos are connected. It just makes sense that the viewer might just want to watch another video. And this is exactly what YouTube wants. The YouTube algorithm wants that when you post a new video, that video is able to promote your other videos. If you're able to do this on your YouTube channel, if you manage to do this, I promise your channel will grow and you will come back to this video and you'll say, thank you, Danny Y. Thank you so much. Okay, now this thing where videos connect and it makes viewers want to watch more and more is something I call flow. Flow is when one video makes the next video feel natural, when your channel feels like a place people want to stay, when viewers don't ask, what is this? But instead think, okay, what's next? You don't need perfect videos, you don't need crazy numbers, you need flow, you need connection, you need a reason for people to stay. YouTube doesn't reward random uploads, it rewards flow. Now, I want to be very honest with you for a moment. If everything we talked about today feels like a lot, that's normal. Most people try to grow on YouTube completely alone. Wanting to become a YouTuber is a very lonely and anxious journey, and I'm sure you're feeling this or you probably felt this. I remember working 5 days on a video. I've been editing the video a lot, and I thought when I'm going to post it, it's going to get maybe 10,000 views, 20,000 views, 100,000 views. I just created these expectations in my head. And after posting the video on which I worked for 5 days, it got 0 views in the first hours. Then after a few hours, it got around 20, 30 views, which made me feel very bad about myself. And then a couple of days later, the video actually started to grow, but it only got like 1,500 views, 1,600 views. I don't even remember. And then it just stuck forever. And then you go ahead and you make another video, you post it, and you have the same results. After a couple of videos, you start to hate yourself. You start to think that maybe you're just completely bad at this and you will never succeed. You will never have financial success. You will never have the freedom to travel the world without having a 9 to 5 and a boss. And it just makes you feel really bad about yourself. And I know this perfectly because I've been in the same place many, many times. So, first of all, if you're feeling this way, you're not alone. I've been feeling this way, and look at me. I have this channel right now. I got it to 100,000 subscribers in just 4 months. I have millions of subscribers on my faceless YouTube channels. It is possible. All you need to do is learn or get help. That's exactly why I've built my private community. And inside the community, you have my course, which is a course that will teach you how to grow on YouTube. You have a video editing course that will teach you how to edit videos for YouTube. You will have lifetime access to my thumbnail tester tool. This is a tool where you can post your thumbnails and test them before you post them to YouTube. And you have lifetime access to this tool for free after you join. Not only that, but you get one-on-one coaching with me. As you can see inside my community, there's this section called Members Post. And over here, members can post their channels and I answer to every single one of them and I share feedback. See on the screen, members are sharing their channels and I reply to them with feedback, with what to improve and what to do. So if you're feeling stuck and you want my personal help, you can just join my community, paste your channel or ask your questions and I will be there to answer them. Not only that, but this community is filled with creators who invested inside the community. Creators who want to grow, who want to help each other. So by joining my private community, you won't feel alone anymore. You will have a community with creators who want to grow, who want to help each other. And you also have me as your coach. So if you want to grow on YouTube, I'll be inside the community waiting for your questions. There's going to be a link down in the description where you can join my community. The link down in the description is going to send you to my website. So you can check the website, blah, blah, blah. And if you're ready to join my community. I'll see you inside. Now, let me show you the most important thing you can do to grow faster on YouTube. Let me tell you a quick story. When I was in school, I had a lot of teachers. I don't remember most of them. They all thought the same way. They dressed the same way. They talked the same way. They kind of blended together in my memory. But there was one teacher I never forgot. He had a very big afro hair. I don't remember his lessons, but I remember him because of his big afro hair. That's the power of being different. Not different in a loud way, not trying to be weird, just something that makes you easy to remember. On YouTube, this matters more than ever because right now there are thousands of creators in every niche. Thousands of people making similar videos, talking about similar topics, using similar thumbnails. If you look like everyone else, you disappear. But if something about you stands out, even something small, people start to remember you. They recognize you. They come back. Let me show you why this is important and how it works in real life. Let's say you're a teenager and you go to a party with your friends and everyone there is dressed the same in costumes, dark hair, blonde hair. But there's this guy, none of you know, but he has pink glasses and he wears them all the time. You see him at this party with the pink glasses and you don't know him and your friends don't know him, but you start to talk and he introduces himself. He says his name is Mike. You say your name is Daniel, right? And you have a conversation with him, whatever, and then the party ends. 7 days later, you and your friends will talk about this party and none of you remember the guy with the pink glasses name. You don't remember his name because you were a little bit drunk. You talked with many people. You don't remember his name, but you remember his pink glasses. So all of you start referring to him as the guy with the pink glasses. Do you guys remember the guy with the pink glasses? Do you guys remember what that guy with the pink glasses did? Do you see how one small thing that makes you original, that makes you unique, can separate you from everyone else, and now everyone else remembers you as the guy with the pink glasses? That is why having something of your own is very important, because people who don't know you yet on YouTube, viewers who don't know you yet, will remember you from that one thing. I assume that many people remember me because of my tattoos. I have neck tattoos, I have tattoos all over my arms, and they probably remember me because I'm the guy with the neck tattoos. Now, I'm not saying you have to go and buy pink glasses. I'm not saying you have to go and get neck tattoos. All I'm saying is that you need something that makes you brandable, that makes you easy to remember. Maybe a specific background color. All your backgrounds are blue. All your backgrounds are yellow. Maybe a specific hat with your logo all the time. Something that makes you easy to remember to new viewers who don't know you yet. So if a new viewer sees a new video and your background is red all the time, the next time YouTube shows him your videos, he will recognize the background faster than he recognizes you or anything else or the title or whatever. And just like I said before, if you actually take the time to study top creators, you will notice those things. You will notice there are specific things about them for which you remembered them for. The next time you're watching your favorite creator, your favorite top creator, go ahead and look a little bit deeper to his thumbnails, to his videos, and you will start to notice that there are these patterns. They have the same topics. There's something you recognize them for. And unconsciously, these are the things that made you like this creator. You just don't know it. But now after watching my video, hopefully you know it. Now, as I said, if you want to learn how to grow on YouTube and you need my personal help, you can join my community. There's going to be a link down in the description that explains everything. It's basically my website. And if you want to learn more about the YouTube algorithm for free, you should watch this video over here, because in this video, I'll show you how to fix your videos after they stop getting views. So when you post a video to YouTube, it gets views and then it stops. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to fix that. So click.